So a few weeks ago, I made a video talking about how to overcome depression and anxiety. And while I do think that that was a very great video, what I've realized is that not everybody who has mental health problems are dealing with those particular issues. So in this video, I want to create a more broad list of things that people can implement to improve their mental health. Because even as somebody who no longer deals with depression and rarely deals with anxiety, I still need to take care of my mental health, and so do you. Okay, no matter who you are, no matter what your history is in terms of mental health, you need to be taking care of yourself. Okay, you need to be doing things that are conducive to peace of mind and reducing stress. Because no matter who you are and no matter what your background is, anybody can develop depression. Anybody can develop anxiety. Okay, anybody can go through these things if you don't take preventative measures. So in this video, I want to talk more about how to prevent these things before they even start. Okay, but at the same time, if you are dealing with depression and anxiety, these things will help you as well. Okay, so if you like that video, definitely keep watching this video because this video is going to add on to that video. Now, the first thing that you can do to improve your mental health is to delete social media. Okay, I've made many videos about deleting social media. I've taken multiple hiatuses from social media, and now I don't even have social media accounts. Okay, I went ahead and deleted them as a statement to myself that I'm not going back to them, because what I've realized is that they don't serve a purpose in my life at this point. Okay, the only social media platform that I have been active on anytime recently was TikTok. And, TikTok, I use that as a content creation platform. Okay, so that's a little bit different, but, I know most people watching this are probably not content creators and have no intentions of being content creators. So for the average person, you really don't need to be on social media. Now, I know it's kind of inconceivable for most people, the idea of not being on social media, especially, my main demographic is mostly younger people who grew up with social media. But what you have to understand is that social media is very new. Okay, for part of my life, I didn't even know what social media was. I didn't know about Facebook, I didn't know about MySpace, I didn't know about Twitter, Instagram, any of that. Okay, part of my life, I lived without social media at all, and I can promise you I was just fine. In fact, I would say that I was better off without it, and I would assume that most people will be better off without it as well. And here's the reason why. Social media enables you to be in comparison mode. Okay, comparison is the thief of joy, and comparison is the thief of peace of mind. Okay, there's been plenty of times where, along my YouTube journey, I was starting to see results, and then I would feel really good about myself until I got on social media and saw somebody doing better than me. And then all of a sudden, I felt like I was this small, okay, because there's always somebody with more than you. There's always somebody living a better life than you. But the truth of the matter is that on social media, about 99% of people are only putting out the best of their life. Okay, the very tip of the iceberg. Just because somebody has a lot of money or all of these cars or whatever they may have, that doesn't mean that they're living a happy life. The next thing that you can do to improve your mental health is journaling. Okay, now, a lot of people have been asking me to make a video about journaling. And, I'm not sure that I really have a whole video's worth of things to say about journaling because, truth be told, there's really not much to say about it. There's no right or wrong way to do it. The only wrong way to do it, in my opinion, is to not do it at all. Okay, journaling has been one of the major game changers along my journey in terms of spiritual development, in terms of improving my mental health, emotional health, even physical health. And in terms of putting things into perspective of how far I've come, journaling allows me to compare myself to who I used to be and see how far I've come. And also, if I've regressed in any way, understanding that the person that I'm comparing myself to is still me. So I'm capable of doing anything that the old Jordan was capable of doing because I have all of the wisdom that he has and then some. Now, like I said, there's no right or wrong way to journal. Me personally, I do two types of journaling. I do gratitude journaling every single day, okay, and that is basically taking the time to consciously acknowledge everything that I am grateful for in my life right now. And that can be very difficult when you're on social media because you're in the lack mindset, you're in comparison mode. But when you start to focus on yourself and you start to list off all of the things that you're grateful for, you acknowledge them. You take the time to really pay attention to all of the blessings going on in your life, all of the things that you have right now that you wish you had in the past. That right there will really raise your state of being. That will really raise your vibration to new heights, and it'll allow you to live your life with peace of mind. Now, in addition to that, I also take part in just journaling, just regular journaling, which basically it's like a diary for me. I just talk about the things that are on my mind. I talk about where I want to be in the future. I talk about how far I've come relative to my past journal entries. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to, be grammatically correct. This is between you and yourself. It is your safe space to express all of your deepest, darkest thoughts. So, if you have that space, especially for all of my men out there who are afraid to confront their feelings or afraid to, show their feelings and express emotion in public, this can be a very great way to still acknowledge and embrace your emotions and analyze them and develop the emotional intelligence that you want to develop so that you can become a stoic and you can live your life with peace of mind. Now, if you feel like you're somebody who's very, very far gone and, maybe you've been doing these things, but you're still having trouble, what I would recommend is that you seek professional help. I believe that at a certain point, you do need to swallow your pride and seek professional help. And that brings me to today's sponsor, which is BetterHelp. Now, if you're watching this video, the chances are that you're either going through something mentally right now or you really value your mental health a lot. I get emails every day from people telling me that they feel lost in life. They feel like they no longer have purpose. Living feels like a chore for them. I've been there. And while I do wish that, I could help each and every one of you out individually, at the time of me filming this, I have 48,000 subscribers. It's impossible for me to help 48,000 people out individually. But like I said, that's where BetterHelp comes in. Now, if you don't know what BetterHelp is essentially a platform that will assess your mental health needs and match you up with a professional licensed therapist. Now, I believe that I give some pretty good advice. But what I can say is that I am not a professional licensed therapist. That's why I'm always very adamant about telling you guys that it's my opinion. I don't have the credentials behind me. I just have some good advice. But these people, they have credentials and they have good advice. And they have the resources to, give you the help, the specialized personal one-on-one help that you need. It's not a crisis line, it's not self-help. It's professional counseling done securely online. So just like I was talking about with journaling, this can be a safe space for you. This can be a place where, you're able to truly let go of all of the baggage that you have, because that's what these people do for a living. They are there to take on your baggage and unpack it for you and help you figure out what you need to let go of. This service is available to anybody watching this. I know I have an international audience from all over the world, and I'm very grateful for that. And I'm very grateful that this platform is international and allows anybody from any background to get the help that they need. And to get the help that they need in a timely manner. When you sign up, you can get help within 48 hours. That's within 2 days. You can have a professional licensed counselor right there with you to help guide you through all of the problems that you're facing. As of right now, BetterHelp has a network of over 15,000 different counselors, and they all have different expertise. There's a wide range of different things that these people specialize in. So no matter what your problem is, there is somebody on that website that can help you out. I know some of you are in very remote locations. Maybe you don't have access to a licensed professional, but now you do. You have BetterHelp. You have access to 15,000 licensed professionals. It's a 24-hour service. You can log in at any time of the day and send a message to your counselor, and you will get a timely response. And in addition to that, you can schedule a weekly video or phone call to talk face-to-face with that professional counselor. Unlike regular therapy, you don't have to deal with, these waiting rooms and all of this extra stuff. It's straight to the point. You get exactly what you pay for. One of my favorite things about this network is that they make it very easy and free to change the counselor as desired. So, obviously, we all adapt, we all change throughout our lives. So you may not always deal with the same problems. Maybe you used to deal with depression, but now you deal with anxiety. And with BetterHelp, you'll be able to change your counselor just like that. And in addition to that, BetterHelp is more affordable than traditional offline counseling. And financial aid is available. Okay, invest in your mental health. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. So be sure to visit betterhelp.com/Jordan Green for 10% off of your first month. That's help.com/Jordan Green and join over 1 million people who are taking charge of their mental health by seeking professional counsel.